Hello, good morning. Where are we, Darcy?
Alton Towers.
We're at Alton Towers. What are we here for, Mummy?
We're here for the Nemesis VIP event this evening.
Yeah, I'm a little bit excited. That's an understatement. But yeah, we've got the Nemesis VIP event this evening, so the whole day in the park. We've got cool fast track tickets. And then 4 o'clock we go to the hotel, to the conference centre. We have a meet and greet with 3 very special people. And who are those 3 people, Darcy?
John Wardley, Bianca and John Burton.
Yeah, all the Johns and the Bianca. And then we have a bit of a talk with them for about an hour, I think. And then where do we get to go after that?
Back into the park.
Get to go back into the park after it's closed to go and have a behind the scenes tour of Nemesis Reborn. So we shall take you along with us as much as we can. I don't think at certain bits we're going to be able to film, but where we can film, we'll take you with us and show you around. So, see you later. So, we just arrived in Forbidden Valley. I think we're going to have a go on Nemesis first. The reason why we're here. Fake hair. You got your nails as well. Show people your Nemesis nails. Oh, not that close.
Focus. You got the shoes on again?
Yeah, Nemesis shoes on.
Them more than last time?
Nope, this is the second time she's worn them. After all that effort to make the things. Protesters right in force. Fastracks tell us more, see the truth. It's the camera that Mike uses.
She's loving life.
It's your fault, Holly. You got there before us, and that's why it closed. So, Darcy, the Fastracks have been up to no good again. They've built a massive hole next to the coffee centre, Grand Coffee. What can it be, do you reckon?
Do you have any songs stuck in your head? No. Would you take us for earworms?
What is that?
An earworm.
Earworm?
Yes, with makes music playing. Please remain calm. This area is safe.
As if we're going to be able to walk.
The construction site for Project Ocean. Hopefully come and see. I don't remember seeing them before. Little phalanx. We're in Bunker 94 at the moment, forgot to tell you. But yeah, probably the most cool themed merch shop I've ever been in. I love the Blackpool merch shops, but it's not themed.
Please
This
be
is.
advised that uniform and supplies distribution will commence strictly from Bunker 94. This process is to be initiated only after civilians have safely departed the site.
Boarding Fire Station 1, Darcy. Ready for your favourite roller coaster, Alton Towers, Darcy?
Yes.
Which is Mike's Alton Towers' favourite roller coaster?
Wicker Man, although Bianca needs to fix the queue.
Why was wrong with the queue?
Health and safety.
Alright.
Meow.
It's raining.
Tacos.
It's raining. Smiley face time. What do you think of Galactica? That's good. Do you like that roller coaster or not? Where's it ranking your top 10 towers coasters? There's 10 towers, you know what I mean?
It's probably like 5th.
5th. Yeah, it's an alright coaster. Seen better days.
We have already made excellent progress from the hatchery project PA1 hit. Perfectly safe. The water view just over there.
It's not safe.
That's advanced our knowledge of this other dimension. Every day we make absolute significance in a harmless manner to the creature. And of course, not to forget my magnificent scientists who work day in day out. They love it. And as always, I promise the safety of all civilians throughout the forbidden and area. Questions asked. Thanks for your time.
And in area, there you see all the same line that we said
Next up is a ride on the awesome Curse of Alton Manor. The actors are out again. The actors are kind of cool this year. The towers and last year. Yeah, going on this John Wardley classic, which has been reimagined by John Burton, who we're meeting this evening, hopefully. So, how's your ride on the Curse, Darcy? It sounds like solid, isn't it? Is it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? What have you just bought?
A necklace.
Let's have a look at your necklace. There we go, that's quite cool. Darcy, sing the theme tune for the next ride we're going on. We're going on the rapids.
I got wet.
How's your ride on the rapids, Darcy?
I got very wet.
Let's have a look. Yes, a little bit moist. Big Bob. It's wet. Next up, Wicker-Man. Ready to go on Wicker-Man, Dart? Just had some lunch. Perfect. Just before you go on Wicker-Man.
How's that?
It's good, wasn't it? Wasn't quite as good as that night ride we had, but it was still really fast. Yeah. Sounds like Jumanji. That's Jumanji. You're in the wrong part, Dart. Famous crop.
Man did not want your smelly crocodile.
No, louder. Needs to be louder.
She joined the cult,
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Praise the Wicker-Man!
Was that loud enough phrasing?
No.
I think thank you, Charles. Wicker-Man is down. You cursed it.
Darcy, what's up next?
Rita.
Rita. Just reopened as well. We caught it when the queue opened, didn't we? Rita. The other thing with Rita is, it's not stealth. It's like half of stealth.
Are you talking to the blog or are you talking to us?
I'm just talking to anybody who's willing to listen at this point. So, just been on Rita. Darcy's been on Rita. Laura's been on Rita. I'm the only one that has come off and not moaned. But there we go. It's pretty rough, isn't it? Yeah. It's a good little ride, but it's not stealth. Next up, Smiler. Excited, though? Getting quite a few rides in today, aren't we?
Yeah,
Compared to normal. But yeah, they're doing well. Gonna have to go back to Forbidden Valley shortly, so how about I go to Nemesis before then go into the hotel? So I think we're gonna get on Smiler and then head across to Forbidden Valley. Excited about Smiler, Dars?
Yeah.
Yes. See nothing.
Why is it so slippy?
Do you enjoy that, Darcy? It's good fun, the Smiler, isn't it?
Hello, Andy. Do you
Hello.
want to turn it the other way? It's sideways.
So we've just got into the conference centre. We're in the waiting room. The phalanx are here. Hello, phalanx. Excited, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got our lanyards
Got
on.
lanyards. It's got a bit of an itinerary on the back of the lanyards, which is quite cool. And we're just waiting for everybody to arrive, and then I think we're going to have our meet and greet with Bianca, John Wardley, and John Burton. Darcy's already tired. She's sitting on the floor. So what do you guys think of the talk then?
It was good.
It was really good.
It was really good, wasn't it? Really insightful talk by John Burton, John Wardley and Bianca. Well, it's not shot that, but yeah, they were telling us some untold stuff, showing us some pictures that had never been
It's
seen before.
classified information.
Classified information, but it's not anymore. But yeah, if you
There's
want to
some-
know more though, you'll
There's
have to
some
come to the events.
There's some hints and things in there as well.
Yeah, but we're not going to say too much because surprise is a second event in a couple of months. So yeah, if you've got tickets to that, you won't be disappointed. And we're just going over to get some stuff signed by the three now. Where are we going, Dad?
Nemesis!
We're on our way to the behind the scenes tour of Nemesis Reborn. Just finished in the conference centre for the day. We're making our way over to Nemesis. Following the phalanx, aren't we, Daz? Rock there. So excited, Daz. Might or might not see a giant inflatable eye in it. Do you reckon? So just making our way down the hotel entrance towards Nemesis. Our behind the scenes tour. Should be good. Thanks, on site.
I know.
Size of that eye. How big's that eye, Doss?
Big.
Big eye. She's asleep, Doss. She's asleep. She's definitely asleep.
My name is Simon Horsley and I am the Head of Entertainment Technical Development, Design and Operations here at the resort. And this is John Wardley, who is our Systems and Show Control Engineer. Between myself and John, we designed, commissioned and programmed the audio-visual systems for Nemesis Reborn and the wider Forbidden Valley areas. So we'd like to take a few minutes before you actually move around to the ride itself, just to talk to you in a bit more detail about some of the AV elements and that kind of thing. So what is AV or audio-visual from our perspective? So it can be things like the themed lighting on top of the retail outlet there. It can be video screen here. It can be the pneumatic effects around the eye, smoke machines in the tunnels, all those kind of things. The background audio that you can hear in the queue line and around us here. So that's what we term audio-visual, along with the show control system that ties all of those elements together and synchronises them perfectly every single ride cycle. Design for these elements takes quite a few months to do, so we actually started talking about things like the eye in 2022. And once we designed those, it then took 5 months to install them on site here with teams of electricians, audio-visual specialists, pulling cables in, connecting fixtures up, and then commissioning the whole system. As you've probably noticed, it's not actually a real eye. However, it is a giant video screen, and it's a custom curved half hemisphere video screen bespoke to us, so there isn't another one of that size or design anywhere in the world. This is unique to us.
The eye actually has 3 states. It's got a dormant state, a waking up state, and the angry state as the train passes directly overhead it.
Thank you very much for your time, and if you follow your phalanx opposite, you'll explore the rest of the ride. Thank you very much.
It does.
I really just want to scream in the microphone.
Don't do that. Can't trip over it.
Somebody's shooting.
Yeah, it was already a shoe in there.
Shut door he was talking about, Andy.
Yeah, the John Wardley door, as we call it.
Do we call it that, or is that Jake?
That's where he was.
Yeah, it was a.
Was it ones on the,
exorcist.
was it? Oh, right, okay. Left out.
I'm head of PR here at Alton Towers Resort. They've asked me to give you a bit of a talk about our monstrous eye that you see up on the hill. This eye was actually the one that was used in the PR stunt back in February to announce the opening of the ride. It's 7 metres in diameter and it was actually created by a lantern company in China. We worked with the Chinese lantern company so we could internally light it and externally give us everything that we need, which included buoyancy in the air. It wasn't the easiest of PR stunts to do. It was fraught with risk, as they always are. But we were really pleased with this. We chose Cannock Chase, but we did actually consider 25 other locations, well, more than 25. And they weren't just all on land. We actually looked at locations in the sky, but also underground in caves. We landed on Cannock Chase because, for those that don't know, it's synonymous with like weird goings on and alien sightings, and it just felt like the perfect place Nemesis would reappear to seek vengeance. So that became our chosen location. Success for us, it achieved over 300 pieces of coverage. If you add up the readership of all their media outlets and their visitors, it's the equivalent of every single person in the UK seeing it 13 times. So it was hugely successful for us, and we're really proud of it.
Feels proper weird. Yeah, it's weird, there's no train. No train at all.
Oh, you go first.
Behind this line, please. It's all coming out.
Just behind the line though. Go on, test it, put your foot just.
No.
I wouldn't say.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, good.
All going well? Are we all safe? Right, beast. He's a very important operator over there. As long as... Sorry?
Is he a smooth operator? Start again.
He is a smooth operator. Is that still filming?
No.
Quiet. Right, let's move on. Orderly fashion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
We're on the Nemesis lift out. How cool is this?
Oh my god, he broke character.
That's a view you don't get that often. Looking back into the station. Quite a lot of grease on that lift, isn't there?
Oh god. Okay, first fact is I don't know how many steps there are because I lose count every time I talk there. And by the time I get down, I'm absolutely down. Does anybody know about the lift speeds? Has anyone noticed that?
They vary now.
Yes. So has anyone actually been on the ride today?
No, because every time we came it was broke down.
Yeah, so before it used to be the lift was on, it was running, or it wasn't on and it stopped. Nowadays, what it does is you can have one train going up the lift and you have another one in the brake run. If it's not cleared certain proxies down the brake run, it will slow it down now. So how that's good, does it? Does anyone know about Vatica's lift at all? No? Okay, no. So basically it will slow it down, it won't stop it, it'll slow it down, and then it'll keep going once it's cleared a certain point. If it hasn't, it stops it, and then you get the whole and it shakes the entire station. Funniest interaction with a guest while you've been on stride? You'll ask us.
Being tripped up.
Well, you were tripped up.
I was tripped up taking one of the roads. I was set up and they sat there like.
Well, they're leg out.
Yeah. Yes. So painful at the time, but also the horror on their face. Thinking,
Also
I'm thinking
really
that
guilty.
I was going to kick them off the ride. I just stared at them like. Say sorry and you stay it off. Luckily it's not like Subterra, we don't have the time to try and scare people, so we're more focused on getting on the ride, enjoy it, and off we go. Anybody else?
What's the weirdest thing anybody's ever lost on the roller coaster?
My favourite is a prosthetic leg.
Yes, on this ride. A couple of years ago. And then we had to go for the point of going down the loop to fetch it and just being all the cheese and everything. Head up that way, you'll speak to my colleague John, he's another rider, and he'll tell you things about the way it operates.
What's under there, Das?
That's a big drop.
That's a big class.
And a big drop.
That's it. You know when you start with the right, the floor goes down when the ride starts. That's the bit you stand on. It goes down to that level there. Am I first? It's not that big a drop into it.
Has any more weight on it?
Fine.
Please don't. It
We can take the whole of the people on this ride.
What are you trying to say about me? Although, do you remember that Travelator and Gulliver's? Well, I got it. So just come off the lift hill talk, and we're just going to buy the operator cabin now. It's quite cool.
This is the operator's panel. It's where I've been sat since 9 o'clock this morning. This tells me everything I need to know about the operations running of the ride. This will tell me anything that's wrong with it. It will tell me the speed, the harness, the sensors. This connects to the computer system downstairs. When I say computers, I don't mean sort of a tap keyboard. It's a massive block of cabinets with breakers, switches, circuitries. They all talk to each other. So it tells me the positions of the trains, the speed of the trains. Every sensor is where it should be. All the brake fins, it counts them as it comes in, make sure everything is correct. And if anything sort of flags that it's not, then tech will have to come. It'll film an error, tech will have to come to take it.
Isn't that what you can do in virtual towers whenever it's
Yeah, it's like virtual towers, but real life. It's quite cool, isn't it? Pull that. Come here. You got a greasy hand now, haven't you? Just put it all in my shirt. Quite cool. Did you notice how much of a slope this building's on when you look back from the station? It doesn't feel like it's on a slope now, but it looked like it was like that when you stand about that.
Yeah, so it rolls into the station.
Yeah. Why is the track square?
So that's the way that
Does it not sit on the track?
No, it doesn't.
It's like Hyperion where it sits on the side.
Yeah, so they can get to the wheels.
That's a bit weird. You notice that, Das? Track square. You got wheels on the side too. Okay, so the track above is square, and the actual car sits on these runners up the side here. Runs all the way down, so they can service the wheels on the coaster cars. It's quite cool. There's also a walkway on top there, where they can service the top half of the ride.
Feel free to have a play with them, guys. Like I said, I don't mind walking, sitting, whatever you can with them. And then on a simple pin, just mounts to the back of the bogie. It comes down and then it's tied in place with these rubber arms. You might see them going around as it's going around.
How much of the cars are original? Because there was.
The cars are original, brake fins are new. Because obviously we have the new mag brakes installed on the ride. Helps us out a lot of things.
You gotta lift me up.
Oh, the wheels are there, that's it. That wheel over there is well worn, though.
Is it heavier than your Empire one?
Yes, it's heavy.
Is it heavier than your Big Dipper one?
I presume they're new, even with that contour on them.
Yeah, so the new with that, because that matches the profile of the track, it just helps keep the wheel in line and wear from an even point down to a centre line of the bearing. Like I say, the difference being that these are softer. These are a softer wheel to these are much harder. What that means is these run a lot quicker than these slowing down, they speed it up. So on top of the train we have a mixture of both hard and soft to get that speed just right.
Cool.
How often do you need to replace the wheels?
These are good for every like 2 to 3 seasons. As long as what we'll find is it's not the rubber that tends to give up, it will be the bearing that collapses before the rubber. Most times, not always. There are the odd one that might de-alarm, especially on these. It starts to de-alarm here, but most of the time it's the bearings that give up. Or become too rocky on the shaft, so that's why we have to change it.
Is that something you changed during operating hours, or is that done?
Yeah, we can do. So our engineering team started at like 6 in the morning, so long before the park opens, we're coming around doing our PPM checks. We're going over every single wheel on this every single day, and if there's any kind of slack, vibe, or anything that we're not happy with, we'll change it that morning. And then to make sure that we're safe, we'll also get a secondary from another engineer who's not on the ride at the time to come and then do a secondary on it to make sure that the original engineer's done everything right, everything's torqued up, everything's safe for the day. Just independent verification. We try to do that everywhere we go on the park.
Nighttime viewing as well. Here's the car. Slow down. But they got some wear on, haven't they?
So on the right and left hand side of the stem of the train, we've got additional brake plates there. Now when these come through, these are compressed fire air. So we have a massive compressor which lives behind this garage here. And this will be constantly monitoring the speed of the train with the HMI which goes in through the ops panel to make sure that the speed's maintained by slowly, obviously braking with the pad switches here to also slowing down the feeder wheels as well. So collectively that system is responsible for the train passing through at the right speed, at the right time to make sure that it doesn't go right now and it keeps you guys kind of moving on it. Yeah? So it really is the simplicity of brake, guys. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm here to speak about it.
Like an hour later. That gimbal work. Gimbal work. Stay Aussie.
No, just like Rawson. At Chessington it is.
Yeah, stay Rawson. It reminds me of Oktoberfest days, walking through the park when it's empty, jumping gates.
Please leave.
They've got the Bunker 94 shop. Yeah, they said you can go in it. They've opened the shop for the VIP.
It's pretty intense. For towers, anyway.
It's a cool shop, that. A little bit spoiled by the building site next to it.
Yeah, which as a non-private.
Got the new Nemesis pins in stock as well there. It's that one. And there's, get it off.
Oh wow.
There's that one. It's quite cool. We've got the round one, which is the same as a lot of the other ones that they do. Quite cool though. And they've got phalanx, I think they're metal, like wall art that you can stick on your wall, which is quite cool. And that is £35.
Can do that for TikTok as well.
That's the actual model that we saw in the behind the scenes talk. And basically they LiDAR mapped the entire Nemesis area.
And also, when they made this, the curse was not open because in the background of that
Security protocols
was the
are in
scarecrow
place to
head
see
of
the
the
transition
curse
of
outdoor
resources.
scenes.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for your diligence and commitment to making
Yeah, they LiDAR scanned the entire of the Nemesis site to effectively build this model, which they then used to build out the actual real life station. It's quite interesting. There's the eye. They're actually quite cool medals. So that does. So that. It's quite cool. It's glowing like Nemesis. So, how was your VIP Nemesis event being?
It was good.
It was what? It was the best. Well, Fireworks VIP was really good. Like, really good. This was like, for me, this was better than that. Because this is, I've always, since I was little, first rode Nemesis, I always want to see behind the scenes.
And it was good as well because because like the people were actually interacting with you. Like
Yeah.
the person in the station had some breaking character, and it was just
Yeah,
really
the guy in the
funny.
maintenance shed, I can't remember his name, but he's really good, does all on
And
the wheels.
the person at the bottom of the lift hill, he was good as well. He was telling us about like the worst thing that a guest has ever done by
Yeah.
accident, and,
Yeah.
and the worst item that's been dropped on the ride.
Yeah, but overall, if they do any more, I think they're fully booked up now, so if you haven't booked already, I'm not sure you can get in. But if they do this event again in the future, and you're even a fan of Nemesis or roller coasters, it's definitely worth paying a visit. It's an awesome event.
Yeah.
Do you like it? What's your favourite bit?
Everything.
Everything.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah. The only thing that wasn't my favourite bit was my legs, which are now about to fall off.
Yeah.
We've been here since like 8:30 this morning with us. It's time now. It's now 9 o'clock at night, so we've been here basically 12 hours. So my legs are tired now. But
got to
absolutely
drive the
awesome
whole way
day.
home as well.
Everybody was kind of organised. The way it was kind of done in the conference centre was awesome. As you get shown around the stations and stuff, it's awesome. With Darcy has had a t-shirt signed by John Burton, John Wardley, and Bianca. So yeah, it was an awesome day. One I'm going to remember for a while anyway. Until next time. Sit back.
Truth.
It's fight time.
You've been watching Coasting with the Joneses. Please like, share, subscribe, and most of all, stay awesome.